I had a friend who pastored a church in the Bay Area, and when people would ask him, "So what do you do for a living?" he would say, "I'm a life coach." And I thought it was kind of funny at first, but the reality is he was a life coach. And as I thought about that, man, it's really important to have a life coach. You know, back in the day, there were no life coaches. You had your dad and your grandpa. And you may have someone else's grandpa or their dad kind of mentor you too. But there seems to be a vacuum that's been created by the dads kind of being missing in action. Well, the scripture that we're in today is so interesting is because we're going to be talking about the feast days, but it says in Leviticus 23:43, that your generations may know that I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths when I brought them up out of the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. And so obviously he's talking about the Feast of Tabernacles, and he's saying that the generations are going to know. Well, how are they going to know? Well, they're going to know because the fathers are going to teach the sons and the daughters. This is found in Deuteronomy 6. You see this, and it's reiterated several times in that book, of the idea that you're to instruct the children. We're kind of passive about that today. We seem to farm that off to the public schools and other people. It's the sole responsibility of the father to educate the children in the things of God. Now, that may seem a little bit overwhelming, but I'll guarantee you that just like my friend, other men of God and other individuals that have a heart's desire for this will be right there beside you. Do you think that we can reinstitute what it looks like to be a godly father? If there ever was a time for godly fathers, it's now. So, as we think about this, that our generations may know, do you realize that that is depending upon us? And the devotional writer says, we are one generation away. Could it be now? I have another friend, pastors in Florida. They pick up children out of a neighborhood. Parents stay home. These children have never heard of Jesus. That's a sad commentary. Let us start in our homes, and then let it spread out from there. May God richly bless you. Thank you so much for tuning in.